Here's a secret that celebrity makeup artists share that no one tells you. You don't have to remove your makeup to fix makeup mistakes. Today I'm going to be showing you the 7 most common makeup mistakes and how to fix them in an instant. And so if you're ready, let's begin. One of the most common makeup mistakes is smudged eyeliner. I'm on purpose smudging some eyeliner here, so I'm going to apply some and smudge it out and smudge more. All you have to do is take a clean Q-tip and start erasing the excess product. Remove as much as possible so we can work with minimal product. Again, this is only going to remove the excess product. It's not going to completely erase the smudge. Then use some black eyeshadow and start stamping it in your lash line, not your waterline, but in your lash line close to your lashes. The next step is to use a pressed powder to go underneath your lashes. So just under where you applied the black eyeshadow, you're going to use the pressed powder and keep on layering till that smudge is completely erased. And this is how it should look. And now because we used powders including the black eyeshadow as well as the pressed powder, it'll prevent it from smudging further. Next, if your foundation is looking cakey after application, take a blotting sheet. If you don't have blotting paper, you can also use a tissue or a toilet paper and press it over your skin to remove the excess foundation that is caked up. It comes off real easy because it's sitting right on the outer surface of your skin. And once you've removed that excess product, use a face mist. I love Dalba, so I'm using it here. Make sure to spray it all over your face. This is going to melt that excess product and it's going to even out everything. And once this dries up, use a loose translucent powder to set your face lightly. And the final step is to use a really strong setting spray like one size that I'm using here to lock everything up. I like to go in with a dry sponge to press over my skin to evenly spread everything across. And now you bring back the freshness in your face by removing all that caked up makeup. Next, let's say in the last step in your makeup process, you apply lipstick, but you end up overdrawing or it's uneven in the edges. Let's again start with a Q-tip to remove that excess product before using some concealer around your lips. Make sure to blend and even out that concealer before you lock it in with a setting powder. And now your lips will look crisp and the lipstick will stay intact. Next, let's say this was totally unexpected and you ended up applying a lot of blush over that stunning base makeup, or your blush appears too blotchy. Let's go ahead and remove that excess blush first using a dry sponge by pressing it over it. And then use a pressed powder, which is a good match to your skin tone, to press over that blush, either with a dry sponge or a powder puff. The more you layer the pressed powder, the lighter the blush will appear. So depending on how bright or light you want your blush to appear, you can layer as much as you want. So now you take it from a blotchy blush to a subtle rosy hue. Another common mistake that most of us do is applying excess mascara, or it's too dry on your lashes and it clumps. All you have to do is use a lash comb or a spoolie and comb your hair from the root to the tip, separating out those lashes. And that's also going to remove that excess dry mascara. Makes your lashes go from spider lashes to looking natural. Next, does your lipstick transfer? You know how we all have our favorite lipsticks, but when you apply it, it transfers and you hate wearing them to special events or parties. All you have to do is, after applying your lipstick, apply a lip sealant over it. I'm using lip coat because that's my favorite, and I'm going to link everything in the description box below. Make sure you completely saturate your lips, and once it's dry, no matter what, it's not going to transfer. If you're like me and you like to perfect your base makeup before you apply eye makeup, but then while applying your eyeshadows you have fallout, all you have to do is get some office sticky tape, remove the excess stickiness in the back of your hand, then press gently over the fallout, and that's going to remove all of that eyeshadow. Keep on pressing until you've removed all that excess eyeshadow, and in that process you may erase some of that makeup. All you have to do is go back in with a little bit of concealer and press powder to set it. Now it looks clean and fresh and as good as new. Last but not least, we have mascara smudges. All of us, especially when applying to lower lashes. I'm going to smudge a little bit more on purpose just to show you how you can clean up everything. All you have to do is wait for it to completely dry. Not tacky, not a little bit dry, completely dry. Then scrape it off with a clean spoolie. This is easier than using a Q-tip. Sometimes Q-tip can leave little traces of mascara, but with the spoolie, pretty much everything comes off. And if you feel like you need a little bit more coverage, use a little bit of concealer and set it with a loose or pressed powder, and you're back to looking fresh underneath your eye. That's it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know which of these mistakes you do. And for me, I pretty much do everything, but luckily I know how to fix it. And if you'd like to get a one-on-one session with me, I'm going to link it in the end screen soon after this video ends, so please stay tuned. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe to watch more videos. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with a brand new one. Bye, guys.